Welcome. This is Free Coaching with Sarah, and the question is, how do I learn to stay present after a lifetime of being a worrier / future focused? My answer is actually pretty short and sweet, but it takes repetition. It takes practice. It takes, you said it, a lifetime of doing this is not going to shift in one new thought, but one new thought followed by catching yourself when you're in the old thought over and over and over again, and consciously choosing to create new thoughts over and over and over again. That repetition penetrates what's called the critical factor of the conscious mind, because what Amy is asking in this question is descriptive of subconscious programming. So the subconscious says, worry, think about the future, be 5 steps ahead at all times. But her body feels the anxiety that creates, so consciously she says, I want to stop worrying. How do I get rid of this worrying? But subconsciously, that is always going to trump the conscious, I want to change, because change and motivation live in the subconscious mind. The way we can actually break through that critical factor that separates conscious and subconscious is there's many ways, but in this case, repetition. So what I suggest to you is that every time you notice the feeling of worry, anxiety, or future thinking in a detrimental way, because not all future thinking is detrimental. And really, anxiety is just a message from our body. But when we feel it all the time, it becomes detrimental to our emotional and our physical health. So when we feel any of those 3 things, or when you feel any of those 3 things, that is a sign. It is, okay, that is showing me what I don't want. When anxiety presents itself in my life, it is a sign that I am thinking about that which I do not desire, that thing I do not want. Same with worry. I'm worrying about if I'm going to have enough money this month. That worry, that anxiety, that stress is an indication of what you do not desire. It is an indication of, I don't want to not be able to pay my bills this month. Let's say you are very future focused and you're thinking about a trip, and with the pandemic and COVID, is the trip going to be canceled? And you're having all this worry around that future event that's coming up, and is it going to happen or is it going to not? And am I going to need to change my schedule, and what's going to happen? Well, what's happening? You're thinking about what you don't want to happen and all the stress that may come up if that event gets canceled or rescheduled or pushed back or whatever. So when you catch yourself in the moment, and this does take awareness, and to help yourself be more present and more aware, it helps to have practices in your life like meditation, like stillness, that make it easier to catch yourself in these moments, to be more self-actualized and be more self-aware. But when you do catch yourself, I want you to put this mantra into your mind and repeat it over and over and over again, which is, that is what I don't want. Ooh, I'm worried. I am thinking about what I don't want. Oh my gosh, anxiety, I'm feeling it. I'm tight and constricted in my chest. That is what I don't want. Okay? So when you notice then, and you become more aware and repeatedly become more aware of what you don't want, then you can replace it with what you do desire. Okay, so I'm really worried about whether I'm going to have enough money to pay my bills this month. Is it going to do me anything to continue to worry about what I don't desire? No. So what do I desire? Where can I expend my energy that has a bigger ROI, a bigger return on that investment of energy, so that I don't have to worry so much, and instead I have solutions for those bills, or the trip that's coming up, and the worry, the anxiety, the future thinking about, is it going to happen? Is it not going to happen? And instead of putting all that energy into what's going to happen, Can you catch yourself, realize I don't want that to happen. What I do desire is this, and how I desire to feel is this: calm, relaxed, content, at peace with whatever happens. What can I do to bring more of that into my life right now that is a bigger ROI of my energy versus the worrying over something that I can't control in the first place? So this does not happen by doing it one time. That's what I want you guys to also realize, because we have a subconscious mind, because we have some things very ingrained in our programming. But if we consciously decide, I do want to change, and we repeatedly catch ourselves in that trap of worry, anxiety, stress, future thinking, then we can get into the subconscious mind and we can see immense change. So it is very possible, even if you have your whole life been an anxious, worried person. First of all, drop that label of yourself, because if you keep calling yourself that, it's going to continue to manifest into your life. But also, even if you have been that for so long, or have labeled yourself that way for so long, you can change. You can change at any age. We have neuroplastic, pliable brains that allow us to change our beliefs, our habits, and our patterns. And so do it one step at a time by catching yourself in any anxious moment. That is a sign of what I do not desire. What do I desire? Okay. I hope this has been really helpful. Thank you for your question, Amy. And I'll see you guys in the next Free Coaching with Sarah call.